I've been through hell and back, but yeah, it's not nice.
He stabbed me twice on my back. In fact, he wanted to stab my face again. But then I gave him my back, like I immediately turned around, then he stabbed me twice with a screwdriver.
I got raped when I was 5, I got raped when I was 18, I got burned when I was a baby, when I was 4, and there was no one in my corner. I tried committing suicide many times. I've tried almost everything. I stopped wondering why when I got to the Orange Day campaign, because the more the women told their stories, I felt like this is where I belong.
The objectives of this campaign are to, one, identify survivors of violence and prepare them, give them the right skills and position them to actually build social enterprises.
I didn't know nothing about a sewing machine or anything like that. I've been equipped with the skill that nobody can take away from me.
We're looking at how we can really empower the women who are affected by violence, who find themselves displaced because of violence, living in shelters like the women that we're working with. Find a skill that will enable them to become independent, financially independent.
I'm here just to start a new life with sewing and grow even more further, that's all.
The Orange Campaign is more than just a program. A program has a start and finish date. This is a process. The Orange Campaign is part of a multitude of features, a multitude of events and functions, all to raise the profile of the significant problem of abuse that we have in the country.
It has changed my life because, I was this kind of a person who was always quiet. I never liked to talk to anyone. I will always be in the room alone. So it has changed my life to the point that now I've got people that I talk to. I can talk.
When I am in silence, going through pain, I'm having this on my mouth.
I believe breaking the silence is speaking out as women. Us as women, you don't need to be silent anymore.
It's also a type of therapy that we never realized this project would have, because they are working with other women that has gone through the same situation, and they are also learning skills that they did not have before.
Since this campaign, it has changed my life to the point that I can now go and talk to people.
This is really different. This is not only about sewing skills. What we're looking at is about fashion and design with accredited training that is certified, that when the woman leaves the program is able to say, I have some kind of qualification. We are able to access, people like Vanya Mangaliso from Sun Goddess. We've got JJ Skuman as part of the program. We've got Lesejo as one of the designers that we work with. All these individuals bring a multitude of knowledge and skills and understanding of the industry, especially when it comes to individual skills that make the garment end up in a store.
I'll be a mentor. I'll be mentoring these wonderful ladies. I'll be guiding them from the beginning till the end.
The color orange is a bright color. It's a color of hope. So the campaign is about hope and giving back the dignity of the women who have been affected by violence against women.
When the women came into our shelter, they came there with low self-esteem. We make them to be aware that with their hands they can make something so that they can teach them skills. I give them skills making shoes, knitting and crocheting.
When I'm thinking of my past, I go to the machine and start doing something, even if it's a skate for my little girl, anything that I can do, then I take out my anger in the machine, so that works for me.
I have so much plans for the future, which in a few months ago, if you had asked me, I would have said I don't know what the future holds for me. But the future is nothing but bright as the orange that we present as being representatives of the EdCon Orange Day program.
If you think about orange and you think about a bright lights, like a bright sunset, right here in this Johannesburg area, and you think about that bright sunset as it climbs over the Magaliesberg, look at that sun, it gives you hope. It gives you hope of a better future. It gives you hope of a sunshine, a future that is more promising than the current context. For me, it's just a future of hope. It's a bright orange future. I see it.
Now I can sew a lot of things with my hands. As I'm here at a head office of EdCon today, I've come to exhibit my handwork that I've done with my hand with the help of EdCon. I'm a graduate with EdCon fashion designer. I also want to help other women to know what I know so that they can learn more in their life.
Since I've been on this program, I'm very successful, which is something that I never thought I would be in my life.
You realize I have something to do. I mean, the whole process of creating something out of a plain fabric, bring it a shape, give it a shape, and giving it a style, and you put it on, you feel wonderful. Somehow being introduced to this campaign, I've just been open to a new world. Yeah, and so I am excited.
Thank you to Edgar's Orange Day campaign. You've changed my life.
When you educate the man, you educate an individual. When you educate a woman, you educate a family and a country. And I think what we've seen has been a great opportunity for us to educate not only a family and a country with the hardship associated with abuse, but equally importantly about how people could rise up from that, and more importantly, get a brand new focus, a new way of life, a new environment, happiness, and equally importantly, a degree of confidence and comfort.
Now I've got new hope. Then I can go to my house, look in the mirror and say, you're not doing too bad, and you'll be okay. Then if I believe that, I know it's going to be okay.